Welcome back, friends, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Balance questions his leadership skills, Rhal catches his breath, Pintor proclaims his allegiance to his brother, and Zaltanna sets her boys back on their path. Saying goodbye to Odette in the temple room, each of our party mull over on how best to deal with the hands they have been dealt, and what to do just in case the worst was ever to happen again. Will Odette and Zaltanna find their peace? What have Damien and Squash been up to? And will Pintor and Balance successfully lead their family in a new direction? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die.
What you see before you is the tall figure of a probably most likely wild magic fire sorceress and a very short halfling. What do you want to do?
Oi, you're back. Hello.
Squash, it's rude not to say anything. Say something.
Hi, you? What are you doing in our room? Her room. Which room am I in?
Okay, we're in a corridor. Like, I know you're high right now, but you really need to, like, calm the fuck down. Like, you need to calm the fuck down right now. Well, I'm glad to see that you're having a good time here. I'm super glad that you're enjoying time. Yeah, I hope that things are going well, and I will catch you guys later. I need to go clean someone up.
Zaltanna and Balance and Rhal are here. Downstairs.
Oh.
If you want to go say
downstairs.
Hi. Yeah. I think they're downstairs. Where'd they go? I don't remember, but they're here somewhere.
Oh, I'm going to go say hello to those guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, Squash, are you going to be okay? Are you going to come with me, or are you going to step here? You're going to step here and, like, dry yourself out? Because I could lock you in this room.
I thought you said this was a hallway.
She, like, looks left, looks right, realizes that you're correct. It's like, I could put you in a room and lock you in. Like, that could be an option.
I'm good. I'll see you guys in a minute.
No. You need to be kept an eye on right now. Like, you cannot be left alone. I don't trust you. You have to either, like, come with me, or you're going to get locked in a room where I know you're going to be safe.
I'm fine. Just calm down. I've told you before, this is not a problem.
Yes, it is a problem. You have to be... Okay, how about we all go down and say hello?
All right.
That's a good choice, right?
Yeah, let's
Wait,
go.
how do you know about downstairs? Wait, are you talking about downstairs in here, or are you talking about somewhere else?
Yes. It's fine. Don't worry. They're here.
So you're like...
See, he gets it. Don't worry. It's fine.
Okay, I think we should all go. Like, come on, all right, everybody, off we go. I have a feeling that things are going to be fine. Let's go. I mean, if you know about all these things and Balance, and then, like, how did it, like, as she begins, like, shooing everyone downstairs, she looks at Pinto, is like, so you met him. How did he take it? What's going on? What was the things going on? Was it weird to finally meet your brother?
I mean, yeah, it was a bit weird at first, but it's good. We like each other, so that's good. He doesn't hate me. He didn't want to kill me, so that's good.
Oh, that's super good. Not that I think he would try and kill you. I mean, it really depends, like, how, like, in touch.
I mean, I had to respect for the rest, so I thought he might kill me, but he don't.
He didn't kill you.
Yeah, we're still here.
Well, that's good news. Good news all around, because we have sort of good news, apart from, like, Squash, who, like, you need some help. But we generally have, like, some really good news, so that's really awesome.
I saw him murder a deer. That's killing something.
Wait, you murdered a deer?
No.
You murdered a deer? When did you murder a deer?
I didn't. Not Balance. Wait, Balance. Balance did it.
Balance murdered a deer. Oh.
Yeah, you fucking blew it up.
Wait, I think... Oh, well, I was thinking just, like, hunting, because hunting is fine. Like, you need to, like, kill things to eat them. I mean, it's a bit odd for an elf to be, like, killing things for me, but I mean, everyone has their own things. At this point, you guys are already at the teleport room. And it's only a few moments later when you guys feel like a familiar pull on the back of your navel.
We're going back to the lodge.
No, we're not going to go to the lodge. We're going to go downstairs. Oh, but you haven't been on yet. I need to tell you a whole lot. Anyway, you guys end up downstairs. Squash, you find yourself in a place you've never been before. As you get down there, she puts her hands over your eyes. Oh, no, because you would know about this already. When you go downstairs, when you get teleported to a different place, you are in essentially what looks like a barracks. There are almost all the people that you saw from Savras's army here. That's basically the chaos you see around you. Where are Rhal, Zaltanna, and Balance at this moment?
Can't remember.
Weren't we in the temple, the Ilmater?
You were, and then Balance and Rhal left because you didn't want to talk about death, and then Rhal wanted to show Balance what would happen so that he would be ready for it mentally.
Right. Zaltanna was like, I need you to comfort me, but I don't want to talk about death. And you guys were like, cool, we're going to leave.
We're going to do that real quick. Bye. Yeah. I don't know if we did anything after that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's probably like a few hours later. It's probably like early in the next morning. So you either be still like chatting in Ilmater's temple room or somewhere in the barracks or wherever you wish, really.
I'm saying I'm still in Ilmater's temple room.
Drinking that dwarven whiskey I gave you.
Yeah, I mean, we would have probably made our way back into there relatively shortly after our talk.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are going for the long one. Okay, so when we need to go find them, so where would they be? I mean, is there any idea? Are they going to be like, hey, excuse me, anyone? Hello, excuse me, hi. And you see her like stand on the edge of a bed, like on a very corner, like, we're looking for like a dwarf, a dragonborn, and an elf who looks a bit like this one, but with darker hair. Anyone? And you see this small boy. Squash, you would recognize him as Zach, the little halfling boy that you guys rescued. And he kind of like points down the hallway and gestures like the second door down. Doesn't say anything, just makes hand gestures. She's like, thank you, cool. She jumps off the bed and she goes bolting towards where the temple is. What are you guys doing?
Squash looks to Pinter and goes, do you see that boy too?
Yeah.
Whoa, he actually made it.
The little boy waves at you.
Good on you, kid. We should probably follow Demi before she brings out the fire.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Renala and Thakit opt to just hang back and chat. You guys make your way down to the little temple room. Benno, Elise, Tuck have gone their separate ways, but it's just the three of you. And in bursts like a hurricane of fire, Demi. She takes one look around. It's like, so you're back. How are things? How things go? Did you get things done? Did you find the thing you needed? Did you get the things you needed?
Yeah, the hammer should be with Bogram. I'll go get it. And Rhal like gets up and doesn't hurry, but like begins to like pace out the door to go see Bogram about the hammer.
You don't know if Bogram is here in Falsam, by the way.
You gotta see a dwarf about a horse.
I gotta go check. Yeah. I gotta check and see.
I super feel like I've busted in on something real sad. What's going on? At this point, Squash and Pinter have turned up.
See, if you're too slow, she like starts threatening fire, but I haven't seen her actually said anything. Hey, Rhal!
Hi, Squash. How do you feel?
Oh, you look really bad, dude.
Squash's eyes look really, really bright. His pupils are massively like huge in his face, but you notice his teeth aren't long and elongated and sharp like they were before. They've returned to like a more normal shape. He looks genuinely and much better in himself, but he just looks super high right now.
You look super good. I wouldn't know what a bad dragonborn looks like anyway. I don't know anything what I'm doing. Squash just kind of like walks around you towards Demi.
Good to see you, Squash.
I imagine Balance was probably like leaning against a wall, kind of in a contemplative position, just kind of arms crossed, looking down. Seeing everybody burst in, he probably looks up, gets kind of wide-eyed, seeing Demi and Squash standing there. And he kind of just walks over, puts a hand on both of their shoulders and says, "Perhaps we should speak in the hallway for a moment." Pinto, I assume you haven't filled them in.
No. I was going to, but you know.
Right. We should...
Is he just gesturing at Debbie?
He just kind of gestures outwardly, but everyone knows.
in a general sense towards that.
Yeah.
The vicinity. Right. Why don't we step outside for just a moment? And Balance kind of like gives a look over to Zaltanna and then kind of walks out.
Yeah, Zaltanna this whole time has just been sitting up at the front, kneeling with her eyes closed.
Oh, right. I probably just have some prayer. I'm going to stand outside. And she takes a step outside.
I
What
assume so.
follows?
Okay. All right. So some things transpired. The good news is that we got the rapier. We threw Zaltanna's ex off of a very high cliff. So
Oh, that's super good.
that
Nice.
shouldn't be an issue.
No, we know that he's not dead, though, because Rhal told us that the Spectre didn't collect him.
Well, it shouldn't be an issue for now. Sorry, let me rephrase. Shouldn't be an issue for now.
Okay, cool. But he got thrown off. Okay, that's cool. So you have the rapier. That's good. And,
Right.
And Rhal was talking about having the hammer. So that's also because so that's 3 out of the 6 things that you need. So that's
Right.
real good.
Bogrim needed to go have the hammer duplicated so that he didn't have issues with controlling the fourfold.
Wait. So Bogrim is in charge.
Bogrim is in charge of the fourfold, which is to our benefit.
Oh, he's not like that guy. He's good. He's a good fit for him. Anyway, carry on.
During the process, we made friends with some people who were part of the fourfold, very powerful people. They said that they would be seeking to aid us in this everything. During the process, though, Odette got marked by the Sandman, and we were dealing with that. And then Zaltanna got marked by the Sandman, and we went and fought the Sandman in the Dream Realm. And in the process, Odette didn't make it.
Oh, no.
And like Balance is trying not to show emotion in the recap, but he's probably got like a little bit of that tremble in his lip.
Yeah.
But like his like rest of him's completely stoic on it.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say fairly recently.
It was yesterday, right? Like in game essentially it was yesterday.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
It was yesterday. Zaltanna and Rhal tried to bring her back. And Odette declined coming back, saying that she was going to be attempting to ascend to godhood on her own merit, or I'm not sure how all of that works, but so essentially that's what's been going on. The mood has been very somber.
Huh. Oh, that super sucks.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been... Yeah.
She puts a hand out on your shoulder. I understand. Been there.
But on the bright side, you both are here. Demi, that reminds me. And Balance just like without even saying anything, just kind of like pulls his like the armor to the side.
Whoa.
Showing where the tattoo was, and is like
You broke the thing. You died? When did you die? What happened?
No.
Where's Caden? Is Caden okay? What happened to Caden? Is he fine? What happened?
He's alive for now.
That makes me sound dubious. The other two are intact still, right? They're going to be fine. They're still part of the bond. I don't have to deal with that now.
No, there's no bond at all. It's gone.
how the fuck is where's Caden? Like where is he? I kind of I like the guy. I don't know where to put the thing on him, but that's the way these things spell goes. But is he alive? Where is he? And you like see her like beginning to spin around and like look for him.
Maybe it's best if you go see him yourself. He's very old.
She stops, like her hands just out in front of her. Her back is to you. She's gone to like stride off to try and find him. She just like stops, slowly spins on the spot. It's like, but he's alive. He's just super old.
Yes. If you could fix him, that would be wonderful.
Balance
is giving like a hopeful smile, but like he's not really expecting much.
She has her like teeth together and like that kind of like forced smile of like, I will give it a try. That's not really how this. That's not.
This is your realm of expertise.
Yes, it is. I will find a way to try and fix this. Okay, so I have 3 prisoners on the loose that I somehow need to bind back together without putting Caden back in trouble. This is not good.
We're on your side. I don't think having a new bond is strictly necessary, unless it's one of convenience. The telepathy part was useful.
You are, of course, all still convicted criminals. It is the law. Well, actually, it's not the law because you guys aren't even supposed to be alive right now. How about if that asshole Lindren asks, you are still marked. And I will find a way to deal with Caden.
He's still alive then?
Lindren.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes, so we all think.
Where is he then? Last I heard, the prison got overrun.
He's at the prison.
How?
Well, there are still walls there. There are still roof.
I would have thought
he's just running a bunch of people out of there. He's actually making fairly good. He's in charge of most of these repairs that you see going around Falsam.
He accosted me when I first got here, so he's still around. He thought I was you.
Yeah. That's a fair moment.
That's wonderful. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Demi, maybe you should go see Caden. Squash, I need to talk to you.
Oh, when you look up, Squash has already snuck away. I wrote that down a good while ago.
I'm going to regret saying this, but can you make a sneak roll?
Yeah, sure.
I hate this so much because I already know what this is probably going to be.
It's 23.
Oh, I need to open my other Roll20.
Squash, I need to talk. Where did you go?
He does this all the time. He's gotten very, very good recently at being able to sneak off and hide. And I only actually managed to catch him on fair occasions because I've managed to like track him and he didn't know something. Well, I think some of the times he did know I was tracking him and he let me find him, but that's not really the point right now. Yeah. I'm gonna go give Zaltanna a hug.
Very slow and calm, Demi. Mile of minutes is probably not what she needs.
Turns and faces you. You can see that the kind of like bright red glow in her eyes have kind of like dimmed down a little. And she says, I have lost my entire clan. I know what she's feeling right now. So I'm just going to give her a hug.
Okay. Just trying to protect my friend.
That's good. Super good. She walks in and she just sits down cross-legged next to Zaltanna and just puts her arm around her shoulder. She doesn't say anything.
Zaltanna leans into her.
Can we set fire to anything for you?
I don't know what I would want set on fire. The concept of godhood?
Oh, I think we super need those.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Plus, I have my own god, so I kind of need that too.
You need anything. I do spells and magic and things. I have fire. I do lots of fire.
Can you find... You know what would make me feel really good would be killing Dravos. It wouldn't bring her back, but...
Vengeance.
Yeah. Justice, really.
She gives you half a smile, which basically says she doesn't believe that. But she does say, yeah. You give me some details, and I'll see what I can do. I'm sorry for your loss, your lady.
Thank you. If you can find him.
I will make that my second mission. I have some other things, but I will definitely make that on my to-do list.
Thank
Are
you.
you okay to keep doing this, putting this, and she gestures over her shoulder at Balance, this psychic dude back together again, and then help save the world, or do you want to just do the justice thing?
I made a promise, and if nothing else, Odette would want me to keep my promise. We were working towards making the world better. So for her, I can do this.
She nods, and she says, I'll get to work on finding him.
Thank you, Demi. I appreciate it.
You need anything that I can give you?
Well, I feel like, do you have any really good swords? Because my sword is gone for like a time, and this sword is not sustainable because I think Balance, when he gave it to me, told me that his friend wants it back. So
A sword. My brother works at the lodge. My brother's the head of lodge. If anyone has magical weapons, it will be him. I will send him a message this evening, and I will see if he can get you a magical sword of some sort. It probably won't be as good as, like, and she gestures to the rapier, the brilliantly shining magic. My God, they're brilliant. Wow, that's a lot of magic. Wow.
I would love to keep it, but I feel like if I don't put it on the thingy, we'll never make Humpty Dumpty whole again.
Yeah. I will probably not be able to find you something as good as that, but he'll provide you something. I will make him do this because I am in charge of him, so he'll do whatever I tell him. That sounds great. Okay, cool. She puts her hand on like your shoulder and like squeezes you very, very, very tightly. And
You know I'm out here. I can
very
still
warm
hear you,
embrace.
right?
She whispers in your ear, it's like, "He's okay. Just ignore him." And gets up and she
I
goes
wasn't.
off.
I wasn't
Unless you say
calling-
something, she's gone.
I wasn't calling Balance Humpty Dumpty. I was calling Marnak Humpty Dumpty.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Marnak's like, good one.
Marnak's like, you know I can hear you, right? Oh wait, you can't hear me. I'm just
Don't worry, Monak. I got you. Hold on a second.
Oh gosh,
You know I can hear you, right?
I don't care.
Demi goes off in a whirlwind. Squash, where the fuck have you gone?
Oh, as soon as the door closes, Squash comes like appears kind of just at the side of the bed. Seem to have been like hiding in some corner somewhere.
Oh, he's gone back to the barracks.
No, he walked in to talk to Zaltanna, and then people noticed he was missing, and he's like, "Oh, corner."
Oh, okay. So you're actually in the temple.
Oh, the temple.
Where
Okay.
Zaltanna is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As Demi just like blurs out, Squash. I guess you're in there, and no one's noticed you. 23.
He just walks up to Zaltanna. Where are you? Sorry.
I'm sitting at the front of the temple, in like one of the first pews, just like kind of kneeling, probably up by the stairs, actually.
For your information, this is this little like temple area inside the place that you've just been teleported to is dedicated currently to Ilmeta, which is important for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Squash just gets next to Zaltanna, gets on his knees, and puts his head down in prayer.
Aww.
And that's all he's doing.
Okay. Does someone want to do something? Demi is going to go off and hurl a fire out of this scene because
Time rewind. And Squash, I need to talk. Where did Squash go? Squash? Squash?
Oh. Balance. Right there.
Where?
Front.
Where?
Zaltanna. Front. Right there.
He appears to be praying.
How much did I miss? Do you know Squash Pintle?
Oh, yeah. We met briefly.
How'd that go?
Fine. I mean, it's
Did
quick.
he steal anything
Things-
from you? You can tell me.
Pintor like reaches towards his pockets. He's like, no. I think. Well, I don't have anything, so. Other than my
Okay.
sword.
Did he seem like he was a little off?
I mean, I didn't really get to talk to him that much because he kind of showed up with Demi and then they brought it back out. So I was like, hello, bye. And then they were gone.
Okay. Well, I'll try to take that as a good thing then. Maybe we should wait until they're done then.
All right.
Okay, if we're putting a hold on a mute on that, Rhal, you said you were meandering off. I assume you're looking for Bogrim, but is that actually what you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, where would you start to look for Bogrim?
Rhal is very transparent.
He doesn't need to lie, he just is Rhal.
He's exhausted. So, I mean, he's
he's pretty tired.
Yeah, he didn't get a good rest because he died.
It burns when he pees.
It burns when he pees.
No,
he doesn't. When that happens,
Stop.
he doesn't get a full rest. So he's
No,
got a level of exhaustion. He's moseying about, but he's kind of slowly making his way over to the fourfold. So probably through the front door of the monastery. Because I'm not going to just mosey through the sewers all the time.
Yeah, it would take a real long time to get through the sewers. The quicker way would be to get a teleport back up to the Witcher Society and then make your way over to the monastery. As you go back up on the streets and have a meander around in daylight properly now, you can see that, again, this place is vastly in ruins. There are people who are set to the task of clearing the streets, piling up each type of debris in one place so they can begin the rebuilding process. A lot of them seem to be like former double ones or are double ones, just like meandering around and trying to help out. As you head over to the monastery, you see the building that was... part of it has been partially the roof in one area has basically floated up and away a little bit, just there in midair, but it's not actually really affected the rest of the building. It's otherwise it's totally fine. But if you go into the monastery, there is only an old man sitting at the end of the bar. That's it.
If the old man doesn't acknowledge me...
He raises a beer, nods in your direction. That's about it, really.
Is it Caden?
No, it's not Caden.
I walk over to where the entrance normally is in the back.
Careful down there.
Rhal just nods at him and keeps going because...
Yep. As you make your way down there, you come to the big open cavern type area where the fourfold holds its fights. The ground here is broken up, much like back in where you fought Dravos. The ground under here is broken apart and some of it's floating. It's not as terribly damaged as the place in Elkin Marsh under the mountain there, but it is broken up and it's a bit of a jump. But people have put down planks of wood and started making building and stuff. That kind of jazz. So minor repairs are taken into just to deal with the fact that the earth has broken up a little bit. Bogrim's little hideaway place in the wall, his little private room. There's no light on there. There's nothing there currently. No Bogrim.
Do I see anyone that I recognize around that I could ask?
Yeah, sure. It's time to break out some of the Patreon names. I've just ceased naming people in my notes now.
You guys make it look so natural, but I know you're middling through names. You set this up.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to TLD.
Okay. You see. You see a halfling woman wandering around. She's wearing pretty heavy armor. She's wearing plate. She seems to be deftly picking up these really heavy planks and really heavy building materials, just on one shoulder and stomping around and placing it down in different places. And she seems to be vaguely in charge of what the hell is going on. Yeah, you would recognize her. You would recognize her as Hayo. Hayo.
Okay. Rhal walks up and kind of taps her shoulder.
Yeah.
Hey, has anyone seen Bogrim? Fate Forger.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, he came by yesterday morning.
Is he here somewhere?
Oh, he's not around here. He went up to the surface to try and help out some of the building. Says he's waiting for some friends.
Do you know where in town he is, by chance?
I think he said he was going to try and... Yeah, he's just going to try and spend some time trying to fix the stables.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Here, she like leans over and like puts her hand on your arm and like looks up at you and says,
I hear you were at the fight. The one that made Fate Forger in charge. What was he like in fight? Was it good?
No.
Fuck you, Arch. Bogram's the best.
Motherfucker was one saving throw away from getting shit on.
He didn't know, did he? He didn't get shot.
No.
He heard he managed to fight off one of these big sorcerer types.
Yeah, Bogram.
Tried to banish him, but failed. Was that just hype, or is it true?
No, yeah. Magic, all kinds of magic. Yeah. I usually don't see Bogram fight the magic people, but he still did it.
Blimey. I have so much more respect for him than I did before. Well, I'm so super glad that you're friends with him. I can say I met the person who knows Bogram. Nice. I'll care about your day. Say hello for me. Hey.
Sure.
gives you a wave, turns around like,
oh, you lot, come on. Stop building. There's like gawking around. What you doing? Get on with it.
Rhal kind of scratches his head a little bit. Confused.
Oh, boy. Random characters on the fly, thank you guys. Okay. You make your way up to where the stables are, I assume.
Yeah.
Bogram is just essentially just clearing away the debris. Like the stables themselves have fallen down, so he's just like stacking up all the wood that can be saved and a big pile of stuff that's clearly going to be burnt because it's absolute trash. The stone building where the guy who used to own the stables has begins to fallen down and broken apart. There doesn't look like there's much chance of saving that. There are no horses about either. He sees you coming and just like gives you a wave and like walks over to you, dumps the pile of wood he was trying to like clear up. One of the other guys who's helping them out just basically takes over very smooth and deftly. He's clearly carrying the hammer on his back. It's strapped there in place. Looks like it hasn't hasn't seen any use since. It's not covered in blood, so it's probably a good thing. He walks over and like gives you a hug. It's like, so you made it out alive then? Everything all right? Did you get what you need? He starts walking you back towards the Witch Society, just like walking around town, but in that general direction.
We got the rapier, so there's that. But we saved someone, but not the other.
Not our little dwarf friend's lady.
No, she did not make it.
You hear him like curse in a language you're unfamiliar with.
Are you sure I'm unfamiliar with it? Because I speak small languages.
No, Neil. I am not allowing this one to pass.
I speak
say yes to many
and
things.
Gnomish.
No, you do not.
Damn.
You do not. You get the gist that he's swearing and is unhappy. I'm sorry to hear that. You look pretty rough yourself.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I have much longer left, Bogram.
He just stops you and just like looks at you. He's like, what do you mean?
It's gotten worse. It's going to get worse. Things are stressful, so it's not something I'm able to manage very well at the moment.
We'll find a cure. We'll get you. We'll get you sorted out somehow. I can't lose you too.
I'm going to bring her back. Program.
He gives you that kind of like sideways dubious glance that he gave you before. And he says, I'll do what I can to help. I brought her ashes with me. In case your friend can... the only resurrection stuff I've ever heard about, you have to have a body or a bit of her. I don't think the ashes count.
I don't know any more than you do. It's worth a shot, though. I've got a way to have a disguise set up. It's kind of weird. I need to have someone magic look over it to make sure it's safe, but I think I have a way to get her a disguise so that she can have a new start. She wanted me to help you figure out who killed her, so we can't stop finding that person. Have you found anything new?
He shakes his head and he says, I've spent most of the time trying to get hold of Queen Rowena and getting this hammer duplicated, the duplication somewhere else. I wouldn't like that one. This one out of my sight, and retrieving Emma's ashes from her home, and I've not really had time. I'm sorry.
No, we just need to do something. Let's do it. Just tell me what I need to do, and I will focus on. I'll focus on figuring out what I need to do to get her back.
He nods and he's like, "We'll figure something out. We'll." Blame me.
Yeah. Do you have the hammer? Did you get the duplicate?
He nods again. He's like, "I've got it somewhere hidden. I'll go get it. This is the real one. I didn't want to leave this one out of my sight, as per." And he kind of like, just like mock salute as per Balance's orders.
Yeah. Rhal nods. We have the rapier and that, so this will be good.
Okay, I'll go get that, and I'll.
Sure.
Where do you want me to meet you?
You can meet me down there. The teleporter in the Mages Guild. Because Bogram knows what's going on, right? Bogram knows about
Yeah, you've told him everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
You've told him everything, like one way or another. He nods and is like, I'll catch you there soon. And he, as you guys enter the town, he goes off to a place that's fairly near to the ruins of your house, but not.
Okay.
In the direction of the place that you know is his home, or was his home that's here. Okay. Skipping forward a little bit, is there anything anyone wants to do, say, or catch up with anyone? Oh, wait, y'all want to catch up with Squash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever Squash is
you
done
cannot
praying.
hide in plain sight. You can't do this to them again.
No. Squash is not hiding anymore. He's just praying with Zaltanna. So if you're looking for him and you look into the temple, he's not hidden.
Yeah. Like a convenient amount of time, let's say, has passed. You guys either get bored of waiting, or Squash it decides that he's had enough of praying for the moment.
Let's just say Squash kind of lifts his head up and he tucks at his shirt a little bit, and you can see him ripping out a red string, and he ties it around his wrist, nods at Zaltanna, and gets up and starts walking towards the entrance.
Zaltanna, did she know that you were the follower of Ilmater? I don't feel like she did.
Never came up.
So Zaltanna kind of startles when she sees the red string, and then but then she nods at you and smiles.
I think words are not needed for this, as Squash just smiles and walks. Once Squash gets to the entrance, I'm assuming Balance ambushes him before he gets to slink away again.
Yep. Balance is basically waiting by the door.
You are basically accosted by what looks like Balance with slightly dark hair and what looks like Pinto with beautifully silver long hair.
Squash?
Yes. Balance.
Hi.
Aye.
Are you high right now?
Way to make this awkward.
Thank you. Nice balance.
Balance just gives like a shrug. Honestly, I don't care right now.
Then why are you asking? Let's move on. Why am I bringing it back up?
How are you? Did you get cured? How were things with my parents since you were looking into that?
Pintor immediately goes,
Oh, we never found your parents. I'm fine.
Good.
I'm coming down because Demi was being very mean, and I was gonna do a job, and she didn't want me to do the job. So, I'm. It's gonna be fine. I never met your parents. We never met them. They weren't at the lodge.
Right.
Not the lodge. The club. I was
The
at a
Gentleman's
club.
Dueling Club. Right.
Yeah. No, they weren't there.
What happened?
Pintor is visibly confused. And he's just looking at the serpent
I may
on
have
his
forgotten
arm.
to fill you in on a few things, Pinto. I apologize. There's been a lot going on.
Well, yeah. Can't really blame you there.
Well, me and Demi went to the club, and she had me crack their vaults while she was out partying all day and all night.
Okay.
And there was a lot of locks, and they were very difficult, and some of them were magic, so it took a very long time. And during that time, Demi would just keep hanging out with rich people and drinking and having fun while I was doing a lot of work. And we eventually cracked the vault and got very deep into the vault. I got very deep in the vault. Sorry, I implied that Demi was there with me. She wasn't.
What are you inciting? Balance?
Do you have to ask?
Yes. What are you inciting? I want to.
Literally
specific.
everything coming out of Aethor's mouth right now.
On a 12.
Because you're making me Arch with that face. You're making me think that Aethor is doing more of the things that he does that you don't like him doing.
Okay, so Squash is a little difficult to read right now because he's a little high. You have a feeling he may be embellishing parts of the tale.
Okay.
You can't really tell which.
Okay.
Your brother could attempt an insight if he
I
wants.
mean, sure, why not at this point?
I want to give you guys a chance.
Yeah, no, not shit. I'm so fucking confused. That's a
shit.
big old natty one right there.
He is
You sure
100.
related?
You
dumbfounded, completely dumbfounded.
I don't even know. Like you don't know you don't know him very well, so it's very difficult to get a beat on whether he's lying, whether he's just high, whether he's being unbelievably true. You've got no clue about this. Balance looks a little less confused, but still confused in the way he is.
Okay.
That's all I can give you.
We eventually broke the last lock, and I went deeper into the vault, and I think they're keeping people down there. I heard people screaming.
Okay.
I got a little bit turned around while I was there, and I heard this dude like screaming, not to hurt his woman or his wife or some just whoever he was with. And as I kind of turned around and running away makes it sound very undignified, but that's kind of what I did. I kind of got lost, and Squash kind of just peters out and is looking at the ground at this point.
Okay. Were there any people of significance there that you recognize?
Oh, you say people of significance, and his shoulder pinched together, and he's just head locked down.
Squash? This is kind of important here.
I don't know if he was really there, but I saw Dajin. Saw him with the chalice. I don't know if it was really him, or I've never had anything like that before. He was there. He was laughing at me, and he was sitting next to the chalice, and I couldn't, and I ran away. And then Demi wanted me to go back down, and I couldn't. And there was this guy who kept asking me if I wanted anything, and he gave me dragon sand. I was going to go back down. I was going to find the chalice. I was going to bring it back. But she said no. You would have the chalice if it wasn't for Demi.
I'm going to say that there was probably some sort of like very pretty portrait or a painting or something like that behind glass in the hallway. That shit shatters. Just...
like off in the distance, you hear like a crack in a marble. I was like, no, the fountain, we just fixed that.
Oh, no.
Balance,
Damn it, Balance
has a very upset look on his face.
You should be upset. They just fixed that.
Yeah, Balance. God.
Fuck you guys.
It is okay, I have repair.
You fucking cast mending on that shit. We have magic.
You hear these people like panic, and then you just hear like one like very happy hyperactive person. It's okay, I have repair, I have mend, and you hear a little tinkle and then things are repaired.
Squash.
Ting.
Squash. And like Balance kneels down and like in front of you and puts his hands on your shoulders, just very gently.
Oh, Squash still like bends under the touch.
Squash, we're friends.
I know.
I have your back. You have mine.
Yeah. And he's like kind of cartoonishly bobbing his head up and down.
How sure are you of this? This is going to affect everything.
I don't know for certain that Dajin was there. It seemed wrong. He didn't follow me. He didn't really address me. But I can't be sure. And I am pretty sure that was the chalice that I helped him get. The challenge you guys are looking for.
Would you be okay showing me?
Yeah, but you're not very sneaky. I hunted with you. You're never going to get down there quietly.
No, not that way, Squash. I'm talking about showing me what you saw. As I did before with you.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because we're friends, right? And he pinches us a weak smile.
Pintor's eyes go a little wide, and he's kind of interested where this is about to go. He has no clue.
This is very important. So yes, I need to see this to make sure. Unfortunately, I can't share it with anybody else, Pintor. I'd bring you along as well, since this may very well concern
Just
mother
do what
and
you
father.
gotta. Do what you gotta. I trust you.
All right. So Balance is going to spend the third of his psi points and delve into that whole bit.
I have to ask, Squash, are you resisting?
No, he was incredibly convincing there. Like, hats off to you, Balance.
Thank you.
Okay.
Just like,
all right.
You played into every insecurity that Squash has.
It's almost
Master
like
manipulator.
That's what Balance has done.
Master manipulator. Okay. Squash puts up no resistance. What you see before you is you're a little lower down to the ground than you're used to. This place is dark. There is kind of like a mist in the air, even though you know that you're inside. Your heart is racing in your chest like 300 miles an hour. You can feel every single beat against your ribcage. It's a very unpleasant feeling. Everything inside you, every fiber of your being right now is screaming at you to leave. You shouldn't be here. You've trespassed. You shouldn't be here. You're going to get caught. And as this feeling continues to grow and you hear screaming and shouting off in the distance, you just hear a man yelling. You can't make it out right now, but this scream and this yell has been following you for a very long time. As you begin to turn corners, you frantically realize that even though you shouldn't get lost, you're lost. You have no idea where you are down in these dark catacombs. You hear people moving around nearby and you scatter off. You hide, press yourself against a wall. You close your eyes very tightly and you feel something passing you, but you don't know what it is and you're too scared to open your eyes. It takes you a long time to breathe. And when you do, you begin to look around again and you take a few steps forward. This might be the path you were before. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a path you were before. And you take the left-hand turn. Before you, there is a clearing in the mist. There is a light coming down from somewhere. Who knows where? There is an iron gate which you can see through, where this light is shining down upon a pedestal. On this pedestal, which is probably about 2 or 3 foot up, there is a man sitting there. This man has been haunting some of your dreams since you were a child. You think he's the reason that you're still sick. He's the guy that left you to those breathers. He's the one laughing and mocking you right now. But there's something wrong with the vision. It's flickering. It's repeating that kind of little laugh over and over. The one when he dropped you, that one just over and over again. And it flickers. And as it flickers and you take a few steps back, the vision changes to that of a chalice. The same chalice that you rescued from the Lost City all those years ago. The same one, but it too flickers. It's not right. It's maybe the memory of it. You're not really sure, but the lighting is different on it, and it might not be the same one. And then you turn. You turn on the spot as you feel something move, and you bump into the legs of Daichin, who's just looking down at you, laughing over and over. You take a few steps back and you scutter off down the original corridor. You run as hard and as fast as you can. You don't care where you're turning, left, right. It doesn't matter. You have to get away from the vision that you're seeing right now. You have to go away from that laughter. And then the laughter turns into a shout, into a scream. It's a male voice that you don't recognize. You hear them shout,
"Not my wife. Please. Not her."
And then you find the gates. You find the staircase up. And as soon as you cross that threshold, you can breathe. And you are back into where you guys are in the temple underneath the Witcher Society. Balance, I need you to take a perception check, please.
Sure.
It will be an advantage.
I would like to state before anything else happens that, like, as the vision rolls back from you, you can see that, like, Squash, while he's still standing, there's just tears pouring out of his eyes. Like, his face is not contorting, he's just crying.
Got a 21.
On a 21, you recognize the voice to be that of Zelfa.
Balance comes back to, sees Squash crying and just pulls him into a hug.
You don't get a hug back. He's just kind of motionless there in your arms.
Gives you a pat on the back. Sorry for making you have to relive that.
It's okay.
Not even letting go of Squash, Balance turns to Pintor and just says, I think we may have found them.
All right. So what's the plan?
Hard to say. I have the distinct feeling this is a setup. Very distinct feeling this is a setup.
Well, at least we know we're there. Maybe we should talk about it with everyone. Plan of the next move.
Probably a good idea. Balance, let's go, Squash. Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gonna be a rough night.
You want us to get you to bed?
No.
It's probably near the middle of the day, guys.
Oh.
Well, daytime nap.
Not tired, just hurting. I'll follow you, Balance. I don't know.
There are some things that transpired on our journey that give me reason for concern if Daichin is currently involved. Pintor, did you ever meet Daichin? Was he ever around?
No.
Probably for the best. I think this might be better if we actually do have everyone gathered who needs to be part of this meeting. I think we need to decide what our next move is.
All right.
We're missing pieces still.
Okay. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to say you just need to tell me who you want to be there, and we will roll forward to that point. I.e., what NPCs do I need to bring?
So we've got obviously the 5 of us. I would leave it up to Pintor whether or not he thinks that Thakit and Rhal should be there. Balance would probably advise that Thakit would be a good idea, being that he is an acting prince of the realm.
Demi
for sure.
No, don't bring Demi.
We have to. We have to.
Ruin it.
Balance would probably ask Zaltanna if Benno, Elise, and Tuck.
They're gone.
Elise and Tuck are kind of around, but they are planning on leaving. You haven't spoken to Benno about his plans exactly yet.
Oh, I want to speak to them, but wait. I guess
we can do that. No,
that part's going to be kind of important because they.
Okay, well, I'll talk to them useful. And then I'll make decisions.
Obviously, if Bogram is around, then Bogram should be involved now that he is leader of the Fourfold and has the fucking hammer.
Okay, good call.
Everyone bring your own personal NPCs.
Please don't. I hate this so much.
Who else may be real? Am I missing anybody of relevance that's on our NPC list? Caden, definitely. Kythea, definitely.
Depending on if you want to bring the army of Savras into this, if you think they'd be useful at this moment.
Rondi would be. Rondi. Yeah, Rondi would actually be very helpful in this.
Rondi MC.
I hate everything about this.
I want to bring that to back. See that I
no, we don't. No,
awkward interaction with
Neil. We are not having your cat toy at the table when we're trying to plan for a war.
Absolutely not.
He said it would help.
Stop kinking shaming Rhal for liking
let's get
cats.
Clack and Thistle also in the mix.
No,
excuse me, fucking Thistle is dead. Thanks to your
around
shit
here somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that Paul Poppy is around here somewhere too.
No, we. You know what? Let's get Drew in here. Can we get Drew in here?
Yeah, let's get Drew back.
No, I'm not doing this. Okay,
Let's just bring Zelfar in here. We'll get him into the talk too.
Dad.
You don't know
Dad, stop being a prisoner.
Sure.
Taylor, would you like to give a monologue?
No. Taylor, have any weird dreams lately?
Not yet. It hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
so
shit.
Hush. It doesn't happen to episode 75, so shush.
This is episode 70.
If it means anything, I'd probably say
further.
that Thakit and Rhal would be there, but they probably wouldn't say anything.
They should be hanging out.
That's my plan. There are a lot of people who won't be saying anything in this conversation.
Well, they should be present, and if thing. All right, so hold on. I'm actually going to write this down because this matters.
You write the list, and I will deal with Zaltanna talking to Benno.
We're making a fellowship.
Okay.
And Elise and Tuck.
Okay.
I'm going to put them as tentative until this conversation happens.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to have to... Whoa! Hit my microphone.
Okay.
I'm going to have two separate conversations, one with Benno and one with Elise and Tuck.
Okay, we'll do Elise and Tuck first.
Okay.
You find them by the fountain. They've just watched someone repair the fountain. After Balance says he might need to talk to them, but you feel like you should talk to them first. They're just talking and chatting away. Tuck now actually has some real monk robes rather than just wearing a big shirt of Elise's. Yeah. And they're just sitting there talking about what they want to do.
Babs. Hey guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Been better, been worse.
Yeah. This feels familiar but different.
Yeah. I feel super angry right now. I know I shouldn't, but I do. We're
well, angry with who?
Sandman, into the world, gods, dead, everything.
Anger is okay. I mean, don't obviously take it as far as I do, but
I think you're unhealthy. One sister to another.
You're right. I'm not. I definitely, what I did was not healthy, and I'm seeing that now.
We're
we've been talking and we think we're probably going to head back to the temple for a little bit. Someone should let the head priest know about Odette. We're just going to let them know what happened to her and that she's
attempting to ascend to godhood.
Yeah. I think he would want to know.
I think you're right. And you should go and do that. But can you guys... Do you think that you could get the triad to join us?
We could certainly give it a try.
We're going to need all the help we can get.
Tuck nods and he says, I'll talk to my order. And if I talk to them, they'll probably talk to the other two. Obviously they will. We'll get them to join you. This is important.
I'm trying, you know.
Elise gets up and just like pulls you into a big hug, and Tuck puts his arms around your legs. He's super small.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, bug hug.
Cool. Okay. Those two on their merry way to the temple.
Yeah.
You find Benno pacing outside the temple room. The temple room is currently closed down here. He's just pacing backwards and forwards.
Benno?
He stops and smiles. Looks down at you. Little sister.
I don't even know where to begin.
I spent the last 2 or 3 hours pacing outside this room, hoping I sense her. Because if I open this door and there's a different temple on the other side, I think the first disciple of Odette should be me. And he nods.
Yeah. I don't know if ascending to godhood is easy enough to do in like in a day and a half, though.
No, I have faith she'll do it.
Oh, 100%. She will.
So, what's up?
I wanted to come, I guess, see how you were doing and what you were thinking about doing. It's a lot. We're putting together an army of some sort for the apocalypse and...
Yeah, I see.
I was wondering if you wanted to join it, I guess.
Without hesitation, he just nods. I'm in. You have my bow. You will always have my bow.
Well, in that case, would you want to stay here at the barracks and help train and work with the priests of Almeida down here?
He nods. There's a lot of work to be done, a lot of people to train.
Yeah. There are. So I guess I'll invite him to the meeting as well if he's going to stay.
Okay. Yeah, so far as we will say from now on, Benno is somewhere down here, training, talking with people, and not daring to enter the temple as of yet. Okay. Important question. Are you going to put the rapier and the hammer on the stand before or after the meeting?
After, because I want to see if I can get a new sword first.
That is fair.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Okay. So, I'm going to say that Demi has cleared out one of the rooms upstairs. So far as she's happy, the room is protected from scrying, and no one is allowed to hear outside the room what's going on inside. All right, so you have Demi Squash, Balance, Zaltanna, Pintor, Rhal, Fake It,
Demi, Rhal, and Bogrim in the room. Caden is here also. Is there anyone else that you're bringing? And Benno.
Right. So the list I have not including PCs is Thakit, Rennala, Benno, Bogrim, Demi, Caden, Kythea.
Oh, and Kythea. Yes, she'll be here too.
Oh, and that guy.
What guy?
Rondi.
Oh, yeah, Rondi.
Rondi MC.
Okay, you're missing a few key people like your father and your mother.
Nah,
but that doesn't really matter right now. Okay, so Demi had cleared out a room. She's conjured a very large table, a round table because it should be round. She's conjured a bunch of chairs. They're all the same looking chair. There's no posh looking, I'm about to be the king chair. There's none of that shit here. Yeah, and everyone is seated. We find the 5 of you, and we find our 8 NPCs, and they're all sitting there. They're hanging out, and everyone is going to look to Balance, and his opening lines will be the opening lines of next episode. Because fuck doing this now.
Hey, Squash here. Thank you for listening to the episode. As always, we want to ask you to, if you have any ideas or if you have any opinions or suggestions, to email us at theluckydiepodcast@gmail.com, all one word. Otherwise, it's the same old. Just keep your ears out for the next episode, which is going to be a heavy one. Otherwise, yeah. Yeah.
Tell them about the thing. You have to tell them about the thing. Tell them about the thing.
What thing?
It's tell them about the person you need to thank. You need to thank the person.
What, that Mudwalker dude?
Yeah, the Mudwalker person. I think it's Duke Mudwalker. It's not just Mudwalker. Like, you can't just call him Mudwalker. That's no.
Not Duke Mudwalker. Thank you so much. Is he a recent Patreon? Is he a new Patreon?
Yeah, very, very, very new. Like,
very
super
new.
Like, if they were new, they'd be shiny. Like, this is just out of the box kind of new. Like, new kind of spell new.
Ah.
Like, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, hi. I'm here too. I'm supposed to say, shout out, thank you to Ryan for the name Heyo, the halfling, Valanda, and Aitor forgot to do it. So they said for me to do it. So thank you. For me to do it. Bye.
Are you looking for a D&D podcast that'll make you laugh? How about one that'll make you cry? Sweat profusely with stress and anxiety because of a flippin' mule? Taking Initiative is a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast with an audio drama feel. These episodes are scored, character-driven, and filled with utter bullshit. Mostly because of Nick, let's be honest. Featuring special guests, the Venture Maidens, D&D is for nerds, and more. Plus, we're in Wizards of the Coast podcast of series.
Welcome, everyone.
It's your pal, Ray.
That was an interesting time you had, Nick.
I pat the horse on the rump. Thank you, great-grandfather.
He just said his hopes and dreams. He didn't cast a spell.
You gotta get down deep and lift from the knees.
So that's the only big organ he has.
Damn, Taking Initiative. Look us up on Twitter at TI_pod and on our website, takinginitiativepodcast.com.